Hmm. Okay, so just checking that the mic works quickly.
Okay, so just checking that the mic works.
Okay, it does. Great. Alright, that's good. So, we are here for more YOTSUBA. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream this because something on my vehicle had to be fixed. And also, like, I was having doubts about continuing YOTSUBA because it is challenging. Like, I can understand a fair portion of it, and from what I don't understand, most of it I can understand the gist of it, just like the sentence itself, not the individual words, which is okay but not good enough. But yeah, so we're going to continue it. I'm not going to lie, I did read a little ahead just as preparation for the stream, and also because when reading it makes sense to reread stuff, right? So, and the main ways to learn any language, of course, are reading, speaking, and listening. Anything, any apps or anything that you use are accessories to that and are to improve that. They are tools to build those foundations and not the other way around, no matter the language. Anyways, I should also say hi and thank you for coming to my stream today. So there's a wave animation. I'm going to show off my model quickly. Art by me, rigging by me, whatever. Live 2D animation. Let's just show it off quick. Here it is. All the expressions. Crying animation can literally just go forever while I talk. Could go the entire stream. And then combine it with the wave. Get rid of everything. Get rid of the crying. And yeah. So yeah. Just showing that there. So I forgot what I was about to say. But I was about to say something. So ignoring that, never mind. We'll continue with YOTSUBA. Oh, I remembered. I've been working on character designs and stuff for like a manga because I want to submit it to some contests. I haven't posted the character designs yet because I did a little more and I was fixing them up. But soon I will. Right now my priority is like starting it, and then I'll probably take breaks just to do coloring. This weekend, this upcoming week, by the way, I will be very busy because one of my cousins is getting married. Also on Sunday, I think it's this Sunday, I'm going to like a Japanese cultural festival or something. It's free, so I'm going to be going to that. It's in a nearby city. So I will be going to that as well, which will be fun. I might take pictures and videos. Maybe I'll post it or make a video out of it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Not sure. But yeah, this next weekend I'm going to be very busy, so there will probably not be a stream during the weekend. Like, we'll look at more Yotsubato next week, but it will probably be not on the weekend before, so because my cousin's getting married, I think, on the Friday, and the day, which is surprising. But then, like, I think the reception's on, like, Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm going to the Japanese cultural festival thing that's happening in a nearby city. So I'm going to go to that on Sunday, and which isn't that far, like, well, I mean, it's a bit far, but it's not like a crazy drive. I think it's like an hour and a half drive or something. It's not that bad. Around that hour and a half. Less than 2 hours, though. So Sunday there will not be a stream. Saturday, probably not. Friday, maybe in the evening? I don't know. Like, we'll stream YOTSUBA in the upcoming week, but it won't be next Sunday. It will be maybe this upcoming Friday or Thursday. I'm not sure. But the Thursday or Friday. I want to stick to doing YOTSUBA at least once a week, so that's just a heads up for any upcoming streams. And yeah. So, oh, by the way, tomorrow, Kyoto Colorful tongue-tied. Kyoto Colorful Days. I was gonna say dies. Anyways, days. Kyoto Colorful Days. That is in English. That will not be for Japanese study because it is way too advanced for me. I'm not studying in JLPT order, but I'm the equivalent of N4. That visual novel is probably like N3. And there's no furigana, so maybe it's like N3, maybe N2, I don't know. I would guess N3, maybe upper N3. I'm guessing, I'm not sure. But it's too advanced for me, so... Like, I need furigana, I can't read without it right now. But anyways, also I'm going to mention other plans I have. I'm going to do a book review of a Japanese learning book I bought like a few short story books, and I also bought like one of Kiradali's books, which is good. And I'll give my thoughts on that. I'm going to give a review of that and talk about that. That video will be up maybe this week or next week. We'll see. And I'm also going to do like a video, 2 videos, probably next week. Probably a short one and a long one, basically detailing really how you can go about learning Japanese. I'm only N4 level. I'm a novice, maybe between novice and intermediate. That's pushing it. But I have taught myself in the past how to read Greek, and including biblical Greek, in like 2 months. I couldn't understand it well, but I could read it fluently, and literally people who heard me reading it in public would comment. They thought I was Greek from how I read it and stuff. So, and learning any language is the same. So I'll basically talk about, in those 2 videos, a short version and a long version. The short version will be how you can go about learning a language, more specifically Japanese, for free. And then the long version will talk about free and paid versions. And it's more specific to Japanese, but it's really generally applies to every language, no matter what it is. My Greek is not very good, by the way, because I have not even looked at it in 2 or 3 years. However, I can still read all the letters, and my pronunciation is still pretty much perfect, or close to it. But anyways, I haven't looked at it in a few years, so I fell off with it. Anyways, so that's just like some updates about plans that are coming up for the next couple of weeks, right? And I will post character designs for my upcoming manga that I'm working on soon. I just haven't yet because I was revising the designs and doing more as well. I did an extra character, and I was debating between which designs to go for the story and fixing them up, and yeah, which I didn't. Yeah, I'll just end that there. So anyways, for today, YOTSUBA. I notice my stream is dropping frames every time I go to stream. My internet runs worse. I don't know why. But we are going to look at YOTSUBA. And I have not read the manga before. We did part 1 prior. I'll link that after this stream. But I will say that I am reading a little ahead in the story before streams. So I'm reading a little bit ahead. That way the stream is less, I think, less painful to just sit through and more cheery. And then also, that way there's more talking points for it. And plus, if you're going to be reading stuff, which you should be, you're going to want to reread it too. So it makes sense. Again, I have not read YOTSUBA. I'm just reading it a little ahead before each stream. So for me, the stream is like study along and it's review, right? Never read YOTSUBA. First time reading the whole manga, and I'm just reading a bit ahead before each stream. That's all. And again, like I said, reading is something I'm doing because reading is the main thing, one of the main things to do. regardless of whatever language you're trying to learn, reading, speaking, and listening are the three main things to do. Anything else and everything else is supplementary. No matter what it is, no matter what app it is, no matter if it's grammar study, no matter what it is, those are tools that build upon the foundations of reading, speaking, and listening. But those three things are the foundations, those are the pillars for learning any language. And to be honest, I will say, and I'll talk about this in those videos I plan to do in a week or two, people get too caught up in doing grammar study for a language. Most of the grammar you look at and you learn, you're going to learn it by reading and by immersing. You're going to naturally pick up on it. The point of additional study is just to supplement that, to help further cement it. Not to cement it, but to further cement it. And that's all. People get way too caught up in using apps and stuff. I used to do that as well. Like, I studied Japanese in the past, and I was studying for a few months or so, like years ago, on and off. And I would say I've been studying Japanese seriously since Sen Getsu, the month before last. 2 months. But I went into it with 1 to 2 months equivalent of knowledge. So let's say 4 months equivalent of knowledge right now. And I say that because I would study for a few months. I would get way too focused on doing apps instead of reading, listening, and speaking. And then I would hit burnout, and I wouldn't study for like a year or two or something, and then I would just forget the majority of what I know, right? Pretty much. I mean, I'm not going to go and say, oh, I studied something for like 2 months, and then I didn't look at it for like a few years. Therefore, I've been like studying the whole time. Obviously not. But yeah, since I went into it seriously, got about 1 to 2 months worth of knowledge going into it seriously and I've been studying consistently for 2 months roughly. So at first I did look at apps a bit more, but now that I'm a few months in, I'm like, okay, let's just calm down with the apps, focus reading, speaking, listening. I'll talk about different things for learning Japanese, apps you can use, ways you can go about learning it for free, and then ways that you can do it paid, which helps support people who develop these things. And then also the paid, if you can pay too, it's going to be easier to use paid things than free things. But you don't need to pay for anything to learn a language. Paid things are just easier to use. They make things easier because they're better constructed, and then also it helps support developers who make these things. And of course, if someone makes something that, helps you, it's a good thing to show a little support, right? If it ends up helping you. Anyways, let's continue now. It's been about 14 minutes. But yeah, that was just background info on upcoming streams and blah, 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 and whatever. So I think we looked at this page last time. We're going to go through this stuff a little quicker because I read a little bit ahead for YOTSUBA from what we're looking at right now. From this current page, I read a little ahead last night, actually, in preparation for this stream. So, continuing, they're moving in, Hikoshita, I think, moved in. So yeah. By the way, I don't know if I should mention the website I'm using, Bilingual Manga. It's a good site, using it for learning purposes. I have a white screen layer on top just in case for copyright reasons. So I don't know if it'll be a bit hard to see or not, but I gotta put something there. I have to. So yeah. Anyways, this is for educational purposes. Let's finally get into this. So, なんか俺体力低下してな低下したななんか it's like something like 俺 is it's like watashi boku. It's you're saying I or me, right? But ore is quite casual, and it's usually only used by guys. It's more masculine, and it's quite casual. Ore tairoku, my body power, my physical power. Teika, low under. Teika shite na. It's like he's saying like my body's power, my physical condition, my fitness, whatever is same thing, is how low it is. So this first kanji here, te, means low, and then the other one, ka, is those are the onyomi. That is like below or under. So nanka ore tairoku te ka shite na. By the way, do not learn pitch from me. My pitch accent is not good. So yeah. Anyways, te ga furueru. Te ga furueru. If you look at his hand, it's shaking actually. He's like, my hands are shaking from because you know, I've let go of myself. My physical fitness is pretty damn low. Geez, I'm totally out of shape. My hands are shaking. The English translation is not always the best, especially for animes. For animes, they're like transliterations, not actual translations. So it's more of like a script than a real translation. But I think mangas are better with that. It's not as bad. Omae-sa. Omae-sa. Omae. So Jimbo is talking to him. Omae, you. Sa. Sa is like a particle that's more like... It's casual and it's kind of... I don't know how to describe it. It can be like used for a command. Sort of. So he's saying like omae sa, so omae sa. So that could be like hey, listen. But by command I don't mean commanding per se, like a king to a servant. If that makes sense, but I'm saying omae sa it's kind of like saying hey, you listen. Or listen, act, something like that. I can't explain it well. Kinjo, so that's close. Place, I think. Kinjo is, so it's like the neighborhood. Kinjo ni. So ni is a particle that actually indicates a place of that you're going. It's different than he. But he isn't here, so I won't explain that. I don't think I can explain that well. But ni refers to like a place, but or a direction to a place, but it's not per se a physical place. So it can be figurative. So you could say like koen ni ikimashou. So koen is public park. So koen ni ikimashou. Let's go to the public park. But you can see here he says kinjo ni. Kinjo. I was just giving an example. Tatoeba. Example. But kinjo ni. So the neighbor to the neighbor. hood. But he's referring to the neighbors specifically. He's saying neighborhood like generally. Omae sa kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. Aisatsu is like a greeting and kubaru is like to distribute. So, omae sa kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. So you see kubaru there. That's like to distribute. I'm pretty sure. Let's jump to DeepL. I like DeepL more than Google just because Google's pretty scummy as a company, but yeah, to distribute or hand out. So he's saying omae sa kinjo ni, like, hey, listen, to the neighborhood, right? Kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. Aisatsu is greeting. De indicates like an action. It's a particle. Some of these things I understand the grammatical points well. I just can't explain it that well. But I have some grammar study from like Cure Dolly videos. I think her videos are great. Cure Dolly videos being the main thing, and then yeah. Just remember, most of the grammar points you pick up on will be from reading, and then you can look at other things to supplement that. But it'll really be cemented through reading, speaking, and listening. Those are the pillars. Do not forget that. Because your goal is to like learn a language, not to master an app, right? Your goal is to learn a language, not to master a language learning app. Because that app will not teach you everything you need to know. That app is a tool for improving your reading comprehension, your listening comprehension, your speaking ability as well. I have not been practicing to speak really. I'm probably going to start doing Hello Talk or something soon. I just didn't feel ready yet. I'm very social, so I don't mind socializing at all, but I feel like I could speak in broken Japanese in a conversation. But I thought, let's spend a few more weeks improving, learning a little more, and then I'm gonna start doing speaking. Most of my speaking right now is just listening and repeating what I hear, which is a good thing to do as well. It's something people should do. But again, I'll talk about that more in depthly in a video in a week or two, as well as free and paid things that people can use for language learning generally, and then also more specifically to Japanese. Omae sa kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. Soshina. My pitch accent is not the best. Again, soshina. I know shina refers to like items. Soshina to ka yoi shiteru ka. Yoi is preparation or prepare. So I forget what the second kanji is, but yo, this one that looks like a weird elephant, means like a task or something along those lines. Yoi is like prepare or preparation. So aisatsu de kubaru soshina. Oh, soshina is like a gift. Yeah, soshina is like a little gift. A little gift. I don't know. Like a what's it called? It starts with a C. I can't remember the name of it. Not compulsory. I don't think that's the word. Yeah, but soshina. I don't have my headphones on, but let me put this on and what does the soshina. Yeah, soshina. Soshina. Like a low grade good, like just a little gift. So he's saying omae sa kinjo ni, it's like you listen, right? Kinjo ni, to the neighborhood, referring to like everyone in the neighborhood. Kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. Aisatsu de kubaru. Talking about distributing greetings. Soshina to ka yoi shiteru ka. So, soshina to ka yoi shiteru ka. So asking him, ka is a particle at the end. It usually indicates a question. Ka can be used to indicate a question. So you might not see the question mark there because ka acts as the question mark. Shiteru ka, the ka at the end acts as a question mark. Ka can also be used to indicate or. So you could say like, I don't know, an example, kono ka sono or something, I don't know. I'm trying to think up an example, but this or that, right? Ka can be used to indicate a question, or it can be used to say or. So we're going to say this or that, right? Like dochi ga suki? Which do you like? So he's basically saying, hey, you, to the neighbors, greetings to give, little gifts, toka, or something, yoi, prepared. Have you prepared? It's like, have you prepared little gifts to like give as a greeting to the neighborhood, right? Referring to, you know, the neighbors, the tonari. Tonari is neighbor. The tonari, the rinjin, I think is another word for neighbor. So yeah, got that. Again, I'm not like a teacher or anything, so I'm just like studying, and well, this is a review for me because I read a little ahead last night, to be honest, just in preparation. But so yeah, we have a number of words. He's asking, did he prepare any like little gifts as a way to, you know, greet the neighbors? So ka. So you na. It's like, oh, that's right. So you na. So ka, I see. So you na. Shinakya na. That's right. I should. Shinakya. Kya is a, I would say casual ending, like particle thing. I'm not sure how to explain it. I have to be honest. I kind of understand it. I would say I do understand it actually, but I don't know how to explain it well, so I'm gonna gloss over that. Atama I na omae. Atama, head. I, good. Na omae. Omae is you. It's like your head is good, you're smart, you know. You're smart. The na here, I don't know how to explain that particle. Na used as a particle can sometimes replace da, and also it can act like sometimes as a link replacing no. And so instead of having no da, you would have na sometimes. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's right because I've seen that around a bit. A little. Ja. Ore ga yoi shite kite yaru. He's like, ja, okay then. Ore ga, I, yoi is prepare, right? Yoi shite kite yaru. He's like, I'll do the preparation. The kite is like, what would that be like? I'm not too sure about kite, to be honest. Kite yaru. Actually, let's just look that up. Because I actually want to double check that. So let's go here. Kite. I don't know if that's the right one for this context, but he's saying like, I'll do the preparation. Yoi shite kite yaru. Omae, you kata zuketero. You clean up. You clean. That's what he's saying. Omae kata zuketero. Hennamon motte kunnayo. Hennamon, a strange thing. See, this is what I meant about the particle na, how it can sometimes replace the particle no. Sometimes it seems like it can replace it. You have na here, hennamon. A mon is like a thing. We would say mono. Mono is thing. I think mon is just a short, more casual version of it. I think so. Tabun. So hennamon, a thing belonging to the class of strange. So the na would replace like no and da. Hennamon motte kun nayo. So he's saying don't bring back something strange. Motte means hold, right? Motte is to hold. Motte is like holding something. But it's used in this context as a way of referring to him carrying, bringing back something, actually. But motte means hold, but you will see it, you will see this kanji, even though it means hold, referring to people carrying things or bringing things. Sometimes you'll see it referring to that. But, so he's basically saying don't come holding a thing that is strange. Or in a way that makes more sense in English, don't bring back something weird. Right? If you look at the English for it, don't bring back anything weird. But the Japanese is more like strange thing holding, coming, don't. Something like that. It's strange. Japanese is actually backwards. It's English backwards, I notice, in most sentences, minus one word. It's almost completely backwards, minus one word, though. Usually the first word, from what I see. So here we have yo used at the end. I think we looked at this last stream, but this page, but whatever. So yo is at the end here, and then yo is a particle used at the end to communicate one's feelings. So he's like communicating that feeling there, yo. And then you could say ne instead of yo, ne, like da yo ne. As an example, if you probably heard that in anime, the ne would be like similar to yo, but it's a communication of feelings expecting a mutual, the feeling to be mutual in a way. So daione would be like, isn't it? So you could say, if two people agree with something, they would say daione, isn't that right? Or something like that. Expecting to be agreed with. Yo is just like, yeah. Not the best explanations. It's a little too textbook, but by the way, you do not need textbooks to learn a language. textbooks are, they're not bad. If it works for you, it works for you, but they're not the most efficient or effective. So I'll talk about that in those videos I do. One will be a short, just talking about what you can use to learn Japanese and the pillars of it. The long one will go more in depth in it and talk about paid things you can do if you don't want to just do free things, because paid things are usually better constructed and will make things even easier. And then you also show support for things to help you. And just generally for languages. 俺は pudding ga ski nanda. He's like, no, I like pudding. And because he's trying to tell him, like, bring me back some pudding. He's like, 俺は pudding ga ski nanda. So the da kind of ends the sentence as like a statement there. Sometimes you'll see it like referring to a past action. Ga here is marking the subject of the sentence, really emphasizing what's after it. How that's a thing he likes and he wants that to be brought back, right? And then Jimbo responds, iya, omae no shiko wa ii. He's like, yeah, anyways, omae no, your, shiko is like your taste, wa ii is good, your taste is good. It's good, your taste, the taste. The no refers to belonging of, so the taste belonging to the class of you. It sounds weird, but he's basically telling him, like, in English it would be like, he's basically telling him, I don't need to know your taste. Or, because he's like, implying, I'm not going to bring you back your pudding. I'm not getting you pudding. Yeah, omae no shiko wa ii. E is good, so he's like, it's good, your taste, the taste of you, the taste of, oh, that sounds so weird, holy crap, that sounds weird, what the freak. Anyways, let's just go to the next one, that sounded weird as hell. ところでさ Anyways, ところでさ That's what I should have said. ところでさ YOTSUBA どこだ He's like, ところでさ By the way, YOTSUBA, referring to the dude's daughter, YOTSUBA, どこ Where? どこだ Where is she? いなくなった It's like, she's not here. いないなくなった Or she left. She disappeared, yeah. いなくなった is like, so いない would be not here. But he didn't say いない. He said いなくなった. なれる would be like to become. So なった ta is referring to like, ta is for, I don't know how to explain it well, but it's like, how would I explain it? He's saying she disappeared, she left. Inai would be she's not there, but he's saying ina ku na, not narimasu. Narimasu is to become. Nata is like, I would say this is basically became not here, or became isn't here, as in she left, right? She left, she disappeared. If he just wanted to say she isn't here, he would say inai. But he said inaku nata, so it basically became that she isn't here. referring to that she left. It's probably not a great explanation. I am not a teacher. I am not a teacher. Teaching is a talent in itself, right? It's a talent, it's a skill that you can develop. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Ma hara hettara kaete kuru daro. He's like, ma, well, hara hettara. Harahe is like hungry. Harahe. Also, sorry if my voice might be a little dry right now. I need a drink. I don't know how long we'll stream for, but we'll probably stream for a bit. Hara hettara kaete kuru daro. Harahe is hungry. Tara is like Tara is like when. He's basically saying when she's hungry, she'll return home. Pretty much. So Tara when, yeah, when or after, something like that. So ma, well, hara he tara kaite kuru daro. Kaite, kaeru, to return. Kaite, kuru. Kuru is like to come, or yeah, to come. So she'll come, return when hungry. Daro. I daro. Like, I don't know how to explain daro well. I understand it, but I don't know how to explain it well. Da is like emphasizing the statement. Da is the de version of ta. Ta is like an action. Te would be an action ongoing. Ta is one that is not ongoing. It went on previously. Da basically is like a statement version of that. Da is the statement version of ta. That's not the best explanation, but again, I don't know how to explain it well. I don't have a talent for teaching, I would say, but it's the best I can do, really. Daro. Daro, yeah, daro could be like I guess, I think, I wonder, I guess. I daro. I daro could be like good. It's like, that's good. Or I guess that's good. Daro I know, but I just wasn't sure how to explain it. So the ro kind of changes the da there a little. So ma hare hettara kaite kuru daro. It's like, well, she'll return when she's hungry. It's like, I guess she'll come or return when hungry. And again, this is an example of what I mean of Japanese being backwards minus one word, usually the first word. Because backwards, so this is saying, basically, I guess come return. So basically, well hungry, I was reading it backwards, because Japanese is like backwards from English, but well hungry when or after, return come, I guess. It's always backwards with Japanese, usually minus the first word. By the way, if you're learning Japanese or any language, you don't really want to you want to go from the target language to your native language, not the reverse. So if you're learning Japanese, you want to go Japanese to English for studying, not really English to Japanese. Doing it the second way is more study, yes, but you don't want to be translating, because then you're going to be stuck translating the language when you're reading it instead of thinking in that language. And you want, when learning, your target language to basically dominate over your native language. Pretty much. Because otherwise you'll just be translating it in your head while reading, which is just gonna be more work and tiring. I mean, in a way, I'm kind of doing that right now, but, you know, I wanted to stream, so why not? And ja, mitsuketara hirotoku wa. See, this sentence is weird to me. Ja. He's like basically saying, well then, mitsuketara, when, after, or if I find, mitsuketa, found, basically saying if I find, hiro or hiro, I think is to pick up. So hiro toku wa. The toku wa throws me off. The wa is basically a particle communicating like a reaction or a statement. I've heard wa is more feminine. Japanese is pretty gender neutral for words, but like ore is more masculine. Wa is more feminine, apparently. The toku, I have to be honest, I'm not too sure about this. But what he's saying is, you know, ja mitsuketara hiro toku wa. If I find her, I'll pick her up. Pretty much. Yeah. If I find her, I'll pick her up. That's what he's saying. The toku, I'm not too sure. Usually to is like refers to, to could have two meanings as a particle. It can replace the word and. So you could say this and that. Right? Ya, the particle ya serves the same function if used instead of to. But ya is, I think, is usually used more for lists of stuff. But anyways, to can be like referring to and, or it could refer to like a thought, right? Depends on the context. Toka could be like or something. Yeah. But anyways, this is tokuwa, which I'm like, what the frig? I'm not too sure. Like, I understand the sentence. Again, he's saying, you know, well, if I find her, I'll pick her up. I guess Jinbo is like their, yeah, that's not referring to the Tokugawa era. No, for sure not. For sure, YOTSUBA is not referring to that. The manga's not referring to that. But yeah, I'm not too sure what tokuwa is. Wa is a particle, kind of for like a statement, I think. Usually more feminine. Toku, I'm not sure. But again, the sentence means, well, if I find her, I'll pick her up. So we're just going to have to go forward from that because I don't know what the hell that means. そうしてくれ. そうしてくれ. It's like, if you could. くれ. くれる is to be given. そうしてくれ. Please do, right? Like, please do if you could. Yeah. And he's driving off. Sate. Now, then, どうから手をつけるかな? Now this sentence is a bit odd. because he's saying do. Sate do kara. Instead of saying doko, which is where, he's saying do. And then you have like this, I forgot what it's called, the little tsu. The small one is like a pause. Do kara. Kara is from or because. Do kara. Where from. Te o. Te is hand. O marks the object of a sentence. Do kara te o sukeru kana. Sukeru is to attach. And kana is like he's wondering, he's thinking. Sukeru kana. Or another example could be like doko kana. It's like I wonder where. Dochi kana. I wonder which. Kana is like wonder. O marks an object of a sentence grammatically. Sukeru can have a few different meanings. Sukeru can be I guess they're usually written in hiragana instead of with the kanji, but it can be to attach, or it can be to turn on, like a light switch. So in this case, he's saying do kara instead of doko kara. He's saying do kara, from where, hand, te o sukeru kana. From where, hand, to attach, I wonder. So he's basically saying, where should I, attach my hand to? Like, what should I do? Referring to them, moving in. Hikoshita. Or hikoshite. Moving in. Hikoshite, I think, is moving in. So, do kara te o sukeru kana. From where from hand to attach, I wonder. So a note for YOTSUBA is this manga is upper N4 level. Some people say N3, most say upper N4, equivalent of JLPT. I'm not learning in JLPT order, by the way. I'm just mentioning it for reference. But a lot of the characters, it's very colloquial, the language, which means it's quite casual language throughout a lot of it. However, apparently the girl coming up on the bike there, it speaks quite formally, which is interesting because you're going to get formal and you're going to get like casual speak. So, and in English he said, now then, where should I start? Referring to, again, hikoshite, moving in. Do kara te o sukeru kana. So, got the girl on the bike there. She noticed him moving in. I have no idea what this is. Nande kore wa wacha doko ni. Is that atenno? Atenno suru. I'm not going to look at that. I'm just going to skip that. He's just wondering about something there. I skip that, whatever. Konnichiwa. Moshikashite kochira ni hikoshite korareta kata desu ka? So she's saying konnichiwa, hello. Moshikashite, maybe, or perhaps. Kochira is like kochirani. So again, ni indicates like a place, going to the direction of a place. Could be physical or figurative. So kochirani, kochira is like here, but it's a formal version of speaking. Like she's speaking formally. Most of the characters speak casually. They're speaking quite casually, but this girl's speaking formally right now. She's using formal language. Konnichiwa, moshikashite kochira ni, perhaps here, hikoshite, hikoshite is like moving in. Hikoshite korareta kata desu ka? So she's asking if he's the person who's moving in here. So kata means person. Well, kata actually means direction. However, in a formal way, which she's speaking formally, it can mean person. You can use it to say person. But it's very formal. Very formal. Yeah. So let's see. Konnichiwa. Moshikashite kochira ni hikoshite korareta. Oh, that one did not go. Hikoshite korareta. Korareta. Okay, anyways, understood the gist of it. So hello, moshikashite, maybe kochira ni here, hikoshite, moving, hikoshite korareta. Moving in korareta, I'm not too sure about that. I understand it in the sentence, but yeah. Kata desu ka? So are you the person, are you the person who's come to move here? Maybe. So hello, perhaps here moving came person. Asking. It's so weird. But it's great. Hi. Hi. So desu kedo. It's like, yes, I am, but yappari. Yappari. So, yappari is like surely. Or, that's right, yeah. I knew it. Yappari. Watashi to tonari sunde orimasu. Yeah, she's speaking very formally. Watashi to tonari ni. It's like I'm tonari is neighbor. Watashi tonari ni sunde. Sunde is like living. Orimasu. It's like I'm a neighbor living. Dwelling, next door. So I'm your neighbor, basically. Oya, what the hell is this? What the frig? Oyase to. Oh, that's her name. I couldn't read that. Ayase. It's so small. Ayase to. I was like, what the frig is that? I was like, the hell does that mean? Ayase to moshimasu. So she's saying I'm called Ayase. Ayase to moshimasu. I'm your neighbor. So watashi tonari ni. I neighbor. Sunde orimasu. Dwell. Living. Dwell, or like in a state of dwelling, neighbor. Ayase to moshimasu. I'm your neighbor Ayase. Watashi tonari ni sunde orimasu. Orimasu is like, she's talking about like, it's like iru. Iru is to exist. Aru is to have or to exist. but more generally, and then oru is like to exist, but more abstractly, I guess. But she's basically saying it's a state of her. Her name is Ayase. She's in a state of dwelling as the neighbor. Something like that. But that's what it is. Yeah, seeing her name like written out there threw me off. I was like, what are these kanji? I don't recommend learning, what's it called? I forget the name kanji and stuff. I don't recommend doing that. It's going to be confusing as hell. Even myself, I'm not planning to do that for like a long while. Not till I'm probably like near fluent. This will be a longer stream because I wasn't sure if I would be able to do a regular stream or not today because something on my truck had to be fixed. So, I mean, it's not actually a truck, but I call it my truck because it's bigger than a car, so whatever. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Yeah. She's speaking very formally. Kochira koso yoroshiku. Kochira is like this, this way, you know. Thanks. The pleasure is all mine, basically. Sono dan boru. Sono dan boru. Dan boru is like cardboard. Sono is that, right? But again, like kono, sono, ano are different. Kono is this, sono is that, ano is that, but more generally. Sono danboru gomi ni dasu desu ka? So she's asking if he's gonna throw it in the garbage. Sono the cardboard. Sono danboru, that cardboard. Gomi ni is again a direction of a place. To the direction of a place, figurative or physical, it can be. Sono danboru gomi ni, so to the garbage. Dasu is to take out. Deru is to go out. Dasu is to take out. That's right. Kiradali explained like ru verbs are usually self-move. Su is usually other move. So you're with dasu, you're taking something out here. Kiradali she was a creator. I think she passed a few years ago, but her videos, I've watched a number of them. They're good for grammar. I like them. Of course, again, most of your studying should come from reading, speaking, and listening. Anything else is a supplement. Sono danboru. But of course, when you read stuff, reread it. When you listen to stuff, listen to it and try to repeat it. It's always good. Applies to every language. Sono danboru gomi ni dasu desu ka? So she's asking if you're going to take that part out to the trash. The cardboard. That cardboard, trash to take out. Trash, take out part. So I'm going to throw this into DeepL just to double check something. anyways, yeah, it's not doing it properly. But anyways, that cardboard, like, are you gonna throw it in the trash? So shitaiんだけど、そうしたいんだ. It's like he's basically saying that's right, but そうしたい,そうしたい. Tai is like want. Tai is like want. そうしたい. That wanting to do. Kedo, but, however. So I think the shitai is like in the action of wanting. Instead of saying just tai, he says shitai because I think it's like in the action of wanting to do it. So shitaiんだけど. Danboru wa desu ne. Danboru wa desu ne. Cardboard. That's right. Shigen gomi no hi ni dasun desu. Shigen. Shigen is kinyobi desu ne. Shigen gomi. So I think that's like recyclables. Because gomi is trash. So shigen gomi would be like recyclables, I think. Shigen gomi no hi ni dasun desu. So no hi, the day of recyclable garbage. Dasun desu ni dasun desu. For the direction of being taken out. For being taken out. Kinyobi desu ne. Desu ne is actually Friday. So danboru wa desu ne. Danboru wa desu ne. It's like that's cardboard, isn't it? Or cardboard, huh? Danboru desu ne. Shigen gomi no hi ni dasun desu. Kinyobi desu ne. Ha. Asoko no denchu no tokoro. Asoko. So asoko is like over there. Asoko. Asoko no denchu is the street light. Den is that means electricity. So this is the kanji for electricity. Asoko no denshu no tokoro. Tokoro is place. So if you see this kanji with another one, it could be sho. Be read as sho, but by itself it's read as, and it's kunyomi. Onyomi is linked with another kanji. Kunyomi is by itself. The kunyomi is tokoro. Kanji always have the onyomi reading linked with another kanji. But there are exceptions. Almost always. So asoko no denshu no tokoro. Netsuto ga aruja nai desu ka. Asoko ni dasun desu yo. So she's saying Asoko no denshu, that area of the, because I remember like koko, soko, like kono, sono, ano. Kono is like this specific, sono is that, then ano is like that generally. Same thing with the koko, soko, blah blah blah. So she's saying asoko. So over there, speaking generally, very generally, asoko no denshu. Denshu is street light. The street light over there. Asoko no denshu, so the street light belonging to the class of whatever, belonging to the class of what's over there. Asoko no denshu no tokoro, that place. Netsu to, she says there's a net there. Ga aru janai desu ka, is not it. So it's like the net at the place of the street pole area where it is, over, or the street pole over there, is not it. Asoko no denchu no tokoro netsu ga aru janai desu ka. Ka is used here as but. Asoko ni, talking about that general area around the denshu again. Asoko ni dasun, dasu, to take out, dasun desu yo. But that's where it's taken. Yeah. So not in the net. So she's saying, you know, that street light, the place, there's a net, not in the net, not the net itself. Netsuto ga aru janai desu ka, but asoko ni, there, dasun desu yo. Dasun, to take out. There they take it out. Ah, so nanda. Ah, so nanda. Ah, that's right. Sorry, hit the mic. Chinami. Wait, chinami ni. I think that she's saying by the way. Chinami ni. I can't like even pronounce it properly. Let's see. Incidentally, by the way. Yeah, by the way. Chinami ni. Moeru is to burn. Moeru. Chinami ni moeru gomi wa getsumoku. The burnable trash. To burn trash. The burnable trash. Moeru gomi wa getsumoku. Getsumoku is Mondays. And moku is Thursdays. Usually you would say getsu yobi or moku yobi, for yobi means day. So getsu yobi is Monday, moku yobi is Thursday, but she just shortened it to getsu moku. Interestingly, uses the kanjis of moon and tree. Moeru gomi wa getsu moku. Moenai, so not burnable, not to burn, not burnable. Moenai gomi wa doyobi desu kara. Doyobi is Saturday. So the days of the week, you got Nichiyobi, Sunday, Getsuyobi, Monday, and then you got Kayobi, Suiyobi, Mokuyobi, Kinyobi, Doyobi, Saturday. So, going over this again, chinami ni, by the way, moeru gomi wa getsumoku, Mondays, Thursdays. Moenai gomi wa doyobi, yobi is day, so doyobi is Saturday, the dirt day. Doyobi desu kara. And then she says hoka ni. Hoka is other. Hoka ni mo is like, mo can replace wa sometimes, and it can also mean, it replaces wa as a particle sometimes to mean also or in addition. Hoka ni mo nani ka wakaranai. So other things also, what nani ka or nani is what? Nani ka is like something. Nani ka wakaranai. don't understand. 他にも何かわからない。What the frig? The frigion is so small here. ことなどありましたら I don't know what koto is like. That kanji refers to an action or something. The koto nado, I'm not sure. Koto nado. Let's see. Well, let's look at the full thing actually. Koto nado arimashitara. Is that enro? Enro naku o shatte kudasai. So she's... I don't understand koto nado and enryo. However, I understand she's saying if there's, other things, something you don't understand at all, please come and ask. Please ask. So if there's anything else you need to know, please feel free to ask. Yeah. So I understood the gist of that, just little words I don't understand. So this is... Koto to. Koto. It's koto nado, right? Yeah, that's the wrong reading for it. So let's put the full sentence. Holy shit, I hit the wrong key. Okay. Oh, here. Koto to arimashitara. If... What's with the transparent white square? I put it over the manga just in case of like copyright. Just as a precaution. Just to make it like more blurry. Because I wasn't sure if they would hit me with copyright or not. That's why. Precaution, that's all. Yeah. Because I've done like some reactions to stuff before, and I would have to put the white square just in case. And no worries. Thank you for your comment. So, 他にも何かわからない is something also, other, also something you don't understand. Gotta respect the cop. Unfortunately, like, yeah, could get hit with it. That's the thing. YOTSUBA is a good manga though. So I don't want to like just show it off too much as well. I do want to buy it actually sometime. But it's nice it's available online. Koto nado. Koto nado I don't understand. So I understand this thing. The sentence. She's saying if there's anything else, please feel free to ask. 他に何かわからない Other things, something you don't understand. ことなどありましたら I guess that's contact. ありましたら遠慮なくおっしゃってください. So she's saying like please feel free to ask if there's anything else you don't understand. I got the gist of it. However, the sentence itself, I mean the two words I don't get. So this is the kanji for action. So looking at the English for it, if there's anything else you need to know, please feel free to ask. So I guess this could be contact, but I'm not too sure. And then this, throw this into deep L. Feel free to tell me. So she is saying, let's see. Enro naku o shatte. Enro is restraint. Enro nai. Okay, so don't show restraint, come ask. Or don't show restraint, please. Don't refrain, please. So hoka ni, hoka is other. Hoka ni mo nanika, something. Nanika is something. Hoka ni mo nanika wakaranai. Koto nado. I'm not sure what that means. I'm gonna guess from the sentence throwing in deep L it means contact. Hoka ni mo nanika wakaranai. Koto nado arimashitara. So it, after contact, if there's something you don't understand. Enryo. Enro is reserve. Enro nai would be no reserve or not reserve. Enro naku o shiate kudasai. Shate is irashai is like welcoming someone. Irashateru I think is to come. Oshate kudasai. Come please. Please come. Don't refrain. After. Don't refrain when tara is like if, or tara is like after or when. When contacting, koto nado. When contacting, don't understand something. I'm like going backwards with it. Okay, go forward from that. Understand the gist of the sentence. Koto nado, rough. And enro, I think I got it. It's like contact. Also, if you hear anyone in the background, that might be my nephew yelling, so. Yeah. Anyways. So just to read it one more time. My pitch isn't very good, by the way. Hoka ni mo nani ka wakaranai koto nado arimashitara enryo naku oshate kudasai. She speaks like so formally. Kimi kokose dayo ne. And then he's like super casual. He's like so casual. Apparently most of the characters are casual. So Kimi, you, kokose. Koko is high school. Kokose is like high school life. So you're saying here it's high school student, you know, who lives the high school life the high school student does. Kokose dayo ne. It's like you're a high school student, aren't you? Isn't that right? Da is like emphasizing the statement. Yo is a communication of feelings, and then ne does the same thing, kind of expecting a mutual reciprocation. My explanations aren't the best. I am not a teacher, and plus I'm like still learning. I would say I'm, yeah, equivalent N4 level, maybe mid to upper N4. Hi, so desu kedo. She's like, hi, yes, so desu kedo, that's right, but, yeah. He's like, yeah, never mind. Shikari shiten, shikari is like responsible. Shikari shiten na to omote. Omote is to think. So he's saying like, I was thinking to is used for like either as a particle for and or for to communicate like a thought. Hi, yes. Yeah, shikari shiten na なと思って. It's like, yeah, I thought you were quite responsible. You're really responsible. 俺が no, 俺? She uses, oh no, he's using 俺. Okay. Usually if a girl uses 俺, it's kind of odd. Because 俺 is like more masculine. 俺が高校の時はもっと so he's like me high school time the time I was in high school もっと like more toki is time もっと more 今まで今でnow 今でもしかりしてないんだけど今でもしかりしてないんだけど so he's saying like even now even now he's not very responsible so he's gonna say like when I was in high school the time I was in high school he's like I was more it's like well now also 今でも今で there's like the action continuing mode is like also replacing は今でもしっかりしてない しっかり is responsible so しっかりしてない not responsible 今でもしっかりしてないんだけど it's like but even now I'm not that responsible しっかりしてください it's like please be responsible or please get yourself to get your act together すみません he's like I'm sorry man's like just failing to a high school student he's like damn I've been like out adulted by her ところで by the way こちらに住むこちらに it's like here 住む is to live 住むのは一人で she put O instead of 一人で I think that's just a way of being very formal because she speaks so formally ところでこちらに by the way here 住むのはお一人で so like it's like do you live so alone do you dwell here alone do you live here alone right do you live by yourself ところで anyways こちらに here 住む to live no is linking it wa is marking this topic of the sentence 住むのはお一人で O is just being formal I think 多分 I'm pretty sure yeah it's like yeah no 小さい娘がいて so I have a small daughter 小さい small 娘が marks the subject of the sentence いて usually ga and wa the best explanation I've seen of them ga marks the subject of a sentence and not usually it emphasizes what's after it wa marks the topic of a sentence and emphasizes what's before it that's the best explanation I've seen of it Kira Dolly had videos explaining it because I watched a number of videos on the difference and her video was the only one that like clicked for me there yeah 小さい娘がいて she's like I have a small daughter いている ita state of No, small daughter, small. Having a small daughter. That even makes sense, yeah. Saki choto. Earlier, a little. Saki is earlier. Well, not saki. Saki is previous. Saki with a pause in it between is earlier. Can be confusing. Saki is previous, and then saki is earlier. There's a pause between it. So saki chotto doko ka ni kiechata kedo. Rice wine. What? Rice wine. What? I'm confused. Rice wine. Oh, sake. Oh, yeah. It's also rice wine. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that actually. Thank you for that. I actually forgot that. Yeah. Chisai musume ga ite. Saki chotto. So earlier a little. Doko ka. So ka is like a question. Here it's being used questioning where. So doko is where, doko ka is somewhere. So ka is usually used at the end of a sentence for a question, or it could also be used to say or. But here it's saying doko ka, so questioning where. Doko ka, somewhere. Doko ka ni kie cha. I didn't know it meant earlier things. Yeah, no worries. I learned that like a day or two ago, actually. Saki chotto doko ka ni kiechatan da kedo. So he's saying, I have a small daughter, but a little earlier she disappeared somewhere. Yeah. Saki, so, yeah. Chisai musume ga ite. So I have a small daughter. Saki chotto doko ka ni kie. So this kanji means like disappear. Kieru is to disappear. Kie chatan da kedo. Kie chatan da kedo. Kie cha. Cha confuses me. I think like I understand it, but I don't know how to like explain it at all. I do not have a talent for teaching, but yeah. Kie chatan da kedo. But yeah, that's scary. His daughter disappeared. Yeah, yeah, actually. Like, he just moved into a new place. Hikoshita, I think is moved in, and like, she's gone. Taihen. Taihen is like, refers to a situation greatly, like Taihen. I usually see it in stories like anime and stuff. It refers to something bad happening. You're doing fine. Thank you, actually. Thank you. Arigato. So, watashi sagashite kimashou ka. Well, watashi sagashite. So she's saying like, should I search? She's asking him like, do you want me to search for her? Well, watashi, I or me, sagashite, searching. Watashi sagashite kimashou ka. Kimashou, to come, asking. So she's asking to come Sagashite, searching me. That sounds so odd backwards, but she's like, do you want me to like, ja watashi sagashite kimashou ka? Like, do you want me to search for her? The ka is the question again. Inda. He's like, inda. He's like, it's good, it's okay, inda. Itsumo. Itsumo is always. Itsumo no koto dakara shinpai shinakutemo. So he's saying she always does stuff like this, so he's not worried. Itsumo, always. No koto. Koto is an action. I think, or maybe task as well, but it's an action. Itsumo no koto. Always acting like that. Dakara. Because of that. You know, shinpai shinakutemo. He's not worried. Shinpai is worry. Shinpai shinai. Not worried. Shinpai shinakutemo. Not worrying. So, itsumo no koto dakara shinpai shinakutemo. So. Is that right? Nan desu ka? Like, why is that? Nan desu ka? So, nan desu ka? Ja. Kono ato. I've seen ato de is like after, but kono ato watashi de masunde sono toki sore rashi. Holy shit, this is like this one is a little hard for me actually. This is pretty hard for me. Sono toki sore rashi ko ga inai ka chui shite o okimasu. So chui I know is attention. So kono ato watashi, or after this, kono ato, I think that's after this. Ato de is like after. It's odd because this kanji can mean after, but it can also mean behind. Or maybe before even. I don't know about before, but it can mean after or behind. I know for ushiro, when it's used to there, it's behind. When it's ato de, it's after. So kono ato, kono, this, I think is what she's saying. After this, kono ato watashi, I what is it? Dekakeru is to go out. So dekakemasu, more formal, dekakemasu, I'm going. Dekakemasu masunde. I'll be honest that nde I'm not too sure about, but I guess if I had to guess, and I'm guessing, I don't know, that I think is linking it to the de as a statement, and the de is a continuing action she's talking about, I think. Sono toki, that time. Sore rashi. I don't know what that means, but sore rashi ko ga inai. There's not a child. Chui is attention. Chui shite okimasu. So I'll come with the attention or being attentive. Chui shite, attentive. If there's not a child, something, I don't know what that means. Sore rashi, the time that I go out after this. I'm gonna look at the English. So let's see her on the bike. Since I'm about to go out anyway, I'll keep an eye out for someone that matches her description. Holy crap, that does not sound too accurate. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste this into DeepL, like literally fraction by fraction. For some reason, it will not copy the entire sentence, so I have to break it up. So, この後私出かけますんで. If it's context, it seems. Yeah, if it's the context. But I'm just curious about, like, a little bit of it, especially the sorerashi. この後私出かけますんで. This after I'm going out. And then こが or no, その時. This one. This is the one that throws me off, actually. その時. I'm going out later, so I'll see. この後私出かけますすんでその時 that time それらしい that is throwing me off. それらしい Try this. この後私出かけますすんで So I'm going out. I thought it meant like going out after this, but maybe it still fits. I don't know. その時 that time, toki is time. That time それらしい子がいないか それらしい I can't understand that. I might just go forward from that. Understood the gist of it. その時それらしい Rashi is likes or akin to, I think. I'm not sure. So I'm going out. That time that is akin, a child akin to that. There isn't attentive to come, to bring. Arigato. So she's asking for, like, yeah, for her description. Okay, I think Rashi is Rashi. I've heard that word before, but it's been a while. It's like, I think that's what refers to description. Sore Rashi. The description. That description. That likeness. That likeness. I think that's what it is. That whole sentence threw me off. この後私出かけますんで. So after this, I'm going out. その or going out anyways. その時 that time. それらしい that I think likeness. I think that's what that means. I'm not sure. それらしい子 kid of that likeness いないか There isn't a kid of that likeness. 注意しておきます. Be attentive to bring. Come to be attentive of her. Anyways, I understood the gist of that. Skipping forward. Arigato. 変なやつだ. 変なやつ. 変なやつだって思う子がいたら. So 変なやつ is a weird person. て思う子が You think that child? いたら. Itara is, that's them. That's it. So let's see. Itara. If necessary. If found, if you're lucky. So if found. Itara. So if you find a child that you think is weird, basically that's them. Hen na yatsu da te omoko ga itara. Te omoko ga itara. Tabun sore. Probably that. She's like, huh? If you find a weird person, if you find a child that you think is weird, probably that. Probably them. Huh? Hen na yatsu da te omoko ga itara. Tabun sore. Huh? She's like, okay, a weird person. Soda. Oko-chan, that's like very formal. She's speaking so formally, he's speaking casually. Oko-chan o namae wa YOTSUBA. She's like, soda, that's right. The child's name? Oko-san o namae wa YOTSUBA. YOTSUBA-chan desu ne. YOTSUBA. It is. Desu ne, isn't it? Or desu ne is weird. I can't even really explain it. Or like YOTSUBA-chan, is that right? Street lights. The kids there, just playing. Ashita kara natsu yasumi. Tomorrow, ashita, tomorrow, kara, from, natsu. These words don't usually have pauses, but she's like singing it. So it wouldn't be ashita, it would be ashita. It wouldn't be natsu, it's natsu. Ashita kara natsu yasumi. Natsu yasumi. From tomorrow's summer vacation. Ashita kara natsu yasumi. She's just singing it though. There's YOTSUBA. Yeah. She's just like twisting and turning it. Yeah, the swing. Okay. I did actually like read a little ahead for today's stream last night. So I read this part last night just to be better prepared for the stream, and also because it's good to reread. So I've never read YOTSUBA before, but I think before each stream I will read a little ahead, a day or two before. So it's like, dare kana? Who is that? Kono henja minai ko da. It's like this area not seen kid. So she hasn't seen her in this area. Who's that? I haven't seen her around here before. Dare kana? I wonder who that is. Kono hen, this area. Ja inai ko ga da. It's like not a kid of this area. Minai, not seen. I haven't seen this kid in this area before, basically. Who is that? Nanka wata gaikoku no ko. Kawata. My mistake. I just didn't see that. Kawata is like change or different. So she's saying she seems odd. Nanka kawata. She seems different. She seems odd. Gaikoku no ko. Is she like a foreign kid? Foreigner. Sore ni. and 何してんだろう? It's like, what's she doing? She's like twisting and turning the swing and pushing it. 何してんだよ? Oh, YOTSUBA noticed her. Wow, Kita. It's like, ah, she's coming. Nah is like just grabbing her attention. Nah. Are nanda? Oh, what's that? Are nanda? Are te. Asking that. Are te. The te is like referring to what she just asked. Te. Are te. Katakana is not my strong point. Buranko? Arete buranko no koto. Arete buranko no koto. It's like that's a swing? Arete. It's like that. Arete buranko no koto. The thing of the swing? You mean the swing? Koto is like refers to something, but kind of more like the idea, like an idea. So she's not saying like this swing or that swing. She's talking about like, does she mean the swing? Koto. Buranko no koto. So the thought of the swing or idea of the swing, it's hard to explain. But it's like, do you mean the swing? Buranko no koto. Did I skip a page? No. Oh, so she's showing her how to do it. Ko yatte. This you do. Asobi no. Asobi is to play. Asobi is to play. Ko yatte. Asobi no. You play like this. Seeing no at the end of the sentence is kind of weird though. I think that's like a super casual thing. Seeing it at the end of a sentence is weird. I think it's very casual, I think. Ko yatte. Asobi no. Yaru. YOTSUBA, yaru. Yaru. To do. YOTSUBA, yaru. YOTSUBA, to do. She's like, I want to do it. Hi. Your art at Pixiv is cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I haven't posted in a bit, but I do want to post more. I like the Spice and Wolf. Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. I watched the original Spice and Wolf. I have not seen the remake, to be honest. And I haven't read the manga. It's just like, when I went to do that drawing, actually, I looked up, of course I looked up like references for the characters, but I ended up getting spoiled on like one of the characters, which wasn't a big spoiler because like the middle character in that drawing, I could tell who she was when I looked up the references just from the art style. I was like, oh, she looks exactly like blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, okay, I figured it out from that. Same, yeah, it sucks. It sucks when going to draw and you have to look up if you go to do it like a fan art, because then you look up references and then there's just so many spoilers. Usually. Sucks. Right now I'm working on like a manga because there's a couple contests coming up and I want to try to submit it for that. And I've been doing character designs. I haven't posted them though. I plan to post them. I was planning to post them this week, but then I went to revise them and to fix them up. But yeah, I plan to, and I also did like a little extra for them, but I plan to post that. But first I have to get started on the actual manga and stuff. I've never drawn for a manga before. But it's going to be my own one, and I'm going to try to submit it to a few contests. There's a contest like the end of this month. The good thing about that contest is it doesn't have to be fully done. So that's great. So even if I don't fully finish it, like all the shading and stuff, apparently that's okay. So that's awesome. So a lot less stress there. And then some other contests be great. It'd be awesome to probably like, if I could get paid to write and draw. It's made me curious about that middle charter too. So I'll probably watch it now. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah. Spice and Wolf I liked it when I watched it. It was good. I enjoyed it. I think it's worth a rewatch. I definitely want to watch the remake, see how it compares. I can't spell. I can't tell what you misspelled, so... Oh, middle character, yeah. Apparently that character comes, like, later in the story, though. I don't know when they show up in the remake, because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I don't know. Like, I got spoiled on that looking up references. I won't say who they are or anything, but... apparently they come later. And into the story. I hope that's not a spoiler itself. I'm anime only. I'm like original anime only. So I plead ignorance. Let's see. Yaru. YOTSUBA mo yaru. Hai. Oshite. Push. Hai. Oh. 自分で反動つけたら動くから。自分で反動 it's like yourself. Hando is recoil. So talking about kicking back, recoil. Hando. 自分で反動つけたら ugoku kara. It's like because, like from moving, not because, from moving, so a self recoil attached when moving from. 自分で反動つけたら動くから。So hando is recoil, ugoku is to move. 自分で hando, recoil, so she's talking about her pushing back. 自分で hando つけたら動くから。あははははは。それじゃね。Yotsuba's just laughing. She's like, okay, well, bye. Kawatsu tako. What the? Kawatako. Dana. Kawatako. I think she's saying a weird kid. Kawatako. Dana. Soyeba. Soyeba. It's like, oh, that's right. Uchi no tonari, the house, the neighbor of my house. Uchi no tonari no akiyani. So it's empty. So akiya is empty house. Akiyan, so the empty house of the neighbor of home. So her neighbor's and home is empty. Soyeba, uchi no tonari no Akiani, atarashii hito ga kurute. So a new person, atarashii hito ga kurute, is coming. Te is like referring to that thought. I think moshikashite, maybe. And then there's just the YOTSUBA just swinging almost over the freaking bar like she's doing laps. Looks like she's in the Olympics or training for it. Kawata ko da na. Soyeba, uchi no tonari no Akiya ni atarashii hito ga kurute. Moshikashite. She's like, what? Te wa nashcha dame yo. Te wa nashcha dame yo. She's like, oh my gosh. It's like your hands, don't move your hands. It's bad. Te wa nashcha. Te wa nashcha dame yo. Manga writing. This is getting cut off. The word's like a little cut off in OBS. Manga writing as an Olympic sport. That would be interesting. Who can like make a manuscript the quickest? Or who can draw like an Olympics manga the quickest? That'd be funny. Moshikashite, and there she is. Doing her training. Te wa nacha dame yo. It's like, don't move your hands. She's like, te? It's like, you mean like this? Like, te? Hands? Don't move your hands. And then she's like, oh, okay. Why not? That blank expression. YOTSUBA. Flying to space. We found the strange girl. Like, actually. This girl's like in disbelief. She's gonna go home and say what happened and no one's gonna believe her. YOTSUBA just with a backflip through the air and she sticks the landing. It's like, oh my gosh. Daijoubu datta. It's like, are you okay? She's just there. Koe. YOTSUBA is just looking at it empty. At the sun. Koe. Chotto. She ran away screaming. She's like, that is traumatizing. And here's I think her name was Ayase. Enna. Ii toki ni kita. It's like, ii toki ni, good time came. Enna. Enna is her name, the little girl's name. Enna. Ii toki ni kita. Fuka o ne-chan, that's her name. Fuka o ne-chan. Ano ne, kaite kuru tochu de. Tochu is like en route or on the way. Tochu, on the way, yeah. Tochu. Ano ne, kaite kure. Kaite, return. Kure, coming to return. Ano ne, coming to return, I think. Kaite kure. Kaite, returning. Kaite kure, coming to return, I think. Ano ne, kaite kure tochu de henna ko minakata. Henako minakata mita. He? 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 Henako minakata. Strange child. Did you see? Mita, saw. Eh? She's like, what? Eh? Mita no. You saw. Doko de? Where? Soko. There. Soko. Ajisai koen ni itayo. Ajisai koen ni. Ajisai, I guess, is the name of the park. Koen is public park. En is park. Koen, ko is public. Ajisan, Ajisai, might say. Ajisai koen ni itayo. Ita, existed, was. Iru is to exist. Ita is like existed or was, so she was at the Ajisai public park. Soko, Ajisai koen ni itayo. Imamo iru. It's like now also is there. Imamo iru. Koen no muko. Koen no muko. Opposite. Muko is like other side or opposite side. So the opposite side of the park, the public park. Koen no muko. Midori, green. Midori biru no ho ni hashiteta. So she ran in the direction of the green building on the other side of the public park. Koen no muko, public park. The opposite direction, the other side of the public park. Midori biru, green. Biru is building. Midori biru no ho ni. So the direction of the building that is green. Hashiteta. Hashite. So run, hashiteta, ran. I'm just curious about hashite versus hashiteta. Hashita would be ran. Hashite would be like running. Run. Hashiteta is... Okay, that's like third person, I guess. I won't like dwell on that too much. Just pick it up naturally from reading. Koen no muko midori biru no ho ni hashiteta. Oh, there's YOTSUBA just wandering. Aruku. She's going for a aruku. What do you say? Arute? Walking? Aruku is to walk. YOTSUBA aruku. And then what does she see? Someone like up on the cable line trying to fix it. Oh, she's like, oh, that looks so cool. She's like smiling. Let's see. Inaina. It's like not here. G. She's staring. G is like staring. Heh. She just sees like YOTSUBA scaling the pole. Henna Yatsuda. It's like it's all weird. It's all weirdo. Henna Yatsuda. Ojo-chan. Ojo-chan is like princess, but she's using it just formally to refer to YOTSUBA. Ojo-chan? Nani shiteru no kana? Nani shiteru? What doing? No kana. Kana is like I wonder. Nani shiteru no kana? I'm wondering, what are you doing? Semi. Semi is like a how do you pronounce it? Kikara? It's that flying bug. Kikara, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Semi. Semi? Semi. Soka. Semi ka. It's like semi ka. Kakaras, right? Kakaras, is that right? Yappari. It's like, that's right. Natsu wa semi da yone. Yappari natsu wa semi da yone. There are like cicadas, or however you pronounce it, in summer. That's right. Yappari natsu wa semi da yone. She just slides down the pole like a friggin' utility pole. Anata Yotsuba-chan desho? Ah, nande shitenda? It's like you're Yotsuba desho, right? Nande shitenda? It's like why do you know that? Or how do you know that? Nande dato? Kakara is how to spell it, and Kakara is how to spell it anyway. Yeah. I mean, either way, people will just get it. Nande dato omo. Nande dato omo. So it's like, why? Well, like, why do you think? Or how do you think? I know. Nande, why? Dato. To is like the thought of that. Omo, to think. Nande dato omo. She's just like drawing blanks. Ne, Yotsuba-chan no oto-chan. Yotsuba's dad. Yotsuba no oto-chan ni tanomu is to ask, but she's saying tano marete. So asked me o mukae ni kita no yo. Ta mukae. Mukae is, let's see. Let's see. To pick you up. Omo mukae ni. I know I like understood it. She was saying something about returning her, but she didn't say like, she didn't use the kanji in kaeru to return. She used a different kanji, so I'm like, mukae ni. Ne, Yotsuba-chan no oto-chan ni tano marete. I asked o mukae ni, to bring back. Mukae ni. Mukae. Kita no yo. To come. Kita. Came. No yo. So, Yotsuba's dad, your dad asked me to come to bring you back. Ne, Yotsuba-chan no oto-san, my mistake, oto-san, same thing though. Oto-san ni tano marete, omukae ni kita no yo. Oh, to-chan ka. It's like, oh, daddy did. Oh, to-chan. To-chan is like more casual. Ja, isho ni ikone. Ja. It's like, well then, ishoni, together. Ikone, let's go. You know, together. Iko, Yotsuba said. Just walking. Haruku. Wait, aruku or aru? Aruku, yeah, aruku to walk, yeah. I doubted it for a second. Yotsuba-chan, non-nense, so what year of life? So this actually would be like, if it will search. What grade? So what grade are you? Nannense. Actually, it sounds like how old are you, but that would be like how do you say how old? You could say ikutsu for how many or how old. Kimi no musume ikutsu deshita. I don't know if that's a good sentence, but like how old is your daughter? It's an example I just made. You could also say what would you say? Nansai? For how old? Non-nensai. Non-nensei sounds like... It sounds like how old, but it's actually like what grade. I guess it's similar to like gakse, which is like school life. But that refers to like student. Maybe something like that. It's a bit odd. Nannense. Yotsuba-chan nannense? What grade are you? To-chan ga ski. She's like, I love my dad. That's how she replies. Soka to-chan ski ka. Double check that. Oh no, she said how old are you? I mean, it's kind of a weird thing. It could be how old are you, or like, it sounds like how old are you, but it could also be like what grade are you in. When I put it in DeepL, it says what grade are you. Maybe it could be either. What grade are you in? That's what DeepL says. Try Google Translate. Google Translate says how old. DeepL says what grade. I guess it could be either. Nannense. Yotsuba-chan nannense. Yeah, I guess it could be either how old are you or what grade are you in. For asking how old, you could also say like Kimi no musume ikutsu. I don't know if I worded it structurally properly, but like how old is your daughter? You could say, but I think that's third person. Then non-sai, I think, is what age. But non-nensei, I guess, could be either how old or what grade, I guess. Yotsuba-chan, non-nensei. To-chan ga ski. So ka. To-chan ski ka. I see. You love your dad. To-chan ga. She's like, my dad. Huh? And she pauses. It's like she's remembering something. Ka yo yotsuba. Ka yotsuba. Listen well, yotsuba. Shiranai hito. People, like not known hito. Not known people. Shiranai hito ni suite. Suite is follow. Icha dame da zo. Ka yotsuba. Shiranai hito ni suite. Icha dame da zo. No, it's not good. It's bad to follow people that you don't know. Right? Listen well to this. Ii mono ageru toka. Oto-san ga yonderu toka iwaretemo. Sono iwaretemo. It's like good things to give you, or something dad is yonderu, calling you. Toka is like or something. To is like, it refers to the thought of it, and ka is like or in this case. Toka is just the both combined. The meanings don't change. Toka iwaretemo, or saying that. So if they're saying something like, so basically, ika yotsuba shiranai hito ni suite icha dame dazo. It's like, listen, Yotsuba. For people, like, don't follow people you don't know. Like, Japanese is literally reversed to -1 word, and the one word in this case is the ika. Like, if they, a good thing they, to give you ageru, imono ageru, toka, or something, otosan ga yonderu, like your dad is calling you, toka, or something, iwaretemo, saying something else. Sono hito wa, that person, warui hito kamo, shirenai zo. So it's saying shirenai zo, like you don't know, so it's kind of like a particle used as a statement. That's all I know about it. Kamo is like maybe or perhaps. So, sono hito, that person, wari hito, bad person, kamo, maybe. Shirenai zo, like you don't know. Like you don't know if they're a bad person or not. It's like, listen, Yotsuba. People you don't know, don't follow. It's bad. If they, like, offer you good things, imono, good things, ageru, offer, toka, or, no, your dad, otochan ga yonderu, your dad is calling you, toka, iwaretamo, if they say some stuff like that, that person, sono hito wa wari hito kamo, that person is a bad person, maybe. Shirenai zo, you don't know. You don't know if they're a bad person. She's 5, right? I have no idea. Like, to be honest, I have no clue how old her character is. I think she's definitely like elementary school, like lower grades at most, I would say. At most. No lollipops from strangers, Yotsuba. The look on her face. She's like, oh, everything's good. Everything's good in the hood. Jolly and green. And then it's like, wait, my dad warned me about this. I think I read it somewhere. What, Yotsuba? Oh, you read it? I've heard good things about it. Just like, the main thing I hear people complain about is that a lot of casual colloquial language. Oh, 5. Oh, she's 5? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I was gonna guess like definitely under 8. But I was just not sure exactly. Because they don't say yet anyways. Yotsuba's like, wait, a realization. This woman is a stranger. Choto. Choto. Choto yoji. Choto yoji? What the frick? What is that? Yoji. Choto yoji. Let's see. Choto yoji. I'm pretty sure she's not talking about toothpaste, but Deep L tried. Toothpick. Choto yoji o omoi dashita. So she's saying she remembered something. Choto yoji. Maybe it's saying task, yoji. She remembered a task. There's a show on Netflix called Old Enough about Japanese. There's a show on Netflix called Old Enough about Japanese kids running errands by themselves. Is there? I mean, Japan's supposed to be generally safer in certain ways. I think people romanticize Japan but in certain ways, like regarding kids going out by themselves, it's safer in the day anyways, from what I've heard. Not to say like Japan doesn't have problems, of course, like it has problems, everywhere does. But yeah, that is interesting. That makes me think of her running around by herself. That's probably why she does it. It's probably like just common to do it. I don't think she should be allowed to, especially if she's like 5 years old or 7 years old, or especially 5. But this makes me think of her running around by herself. Of course, they are followed by camera crews thus. But, well, yeah, so they're not actually like alone, which is interesting. Maybe YOTSUBA will start like a delivery service. Who knows? Choto yoji. Okay, so I'm not too sure about this. Choto is choto. Choto matte. Let's see. A little. So omoi dashita. So she remembered something. Yoji, when I put it into like DeepL and stuff, or even Google Translate, which I try not to use, it's saying toothpick, but I think it's an action. Oh, wait a minute. Choto yoji. Choto. So wait, yoji omoi dashita. I've heard it translated on sub. Wait a minute. Would that be like choto mate? Choto mate. Like wait a minute, wait a second. Choto is mate is weight. Mate is weight. Choto would be a little. Choto wait mate minute. Choto wait. No, mate is wait. Choto would be like just a minute. Yeah. So choto yoji. Yoji I think is like a task. It confused me because like they're not. I know the kanji for it, but the kanji for task looks like an elephant, and then for action, but it's read as yo, and then there's a kanji for action, which is one of its readings is ji. So I think she's talking about choto, a task omoi dashita. I remembered a task, like I remembered something I have to do. It took me a second because they put it in hiragana, and like the hiragana can have multiple meanings, so it like confused. I skipped ahead by accident. Just ignore that. It's like I just thought of something I have to do. Choto yoji. Yeah, yoji is. It's like choto, just a minute. Yoji, like a task or something, and omoi dashita. I remembered. Omoi dashita. I remembered a task. Just a minute. Huh? Achi ni. Achi. She's like, achi is like over there. Achi ni. But it's instead of saying like sochi, like kochira is here, but it's more formal, I think, than saying koko, soko, asoko. I think kochira is more formal. It's like here, sochira is there, achira is like over there. Could be like further away, or it could be just more general. So, chotto yoji o omoi dashita. It's like just a minute. A task I remembered. I remembered a task. Just a minute. Achi ni, over there. Hi. Oh no. Bye. Achi ni. Bye. Chotto yoji o omoi dashita. Huh? Achi ni. Bye. Eh? どうしたの? It's like, what happened? どうしたの? Yotsuba's just screaming. She's like, who is this woman? She tricked me into going with her. Zenroku. Zenroku is full power. Zenroku shiso. Shiso. So this kanji, so Zenroku is full power. Shiso, she's talking about her running. The second kanji is for running. When it's by itself, it's read as hashi. Because you run with your ashi, which is your leg and foot. So you hashi with your hashi. It sounds funny. Rhymes. I'm not a rapper. That's a joke. But I'm not. Shiso. So full power, so running. But the first kanji, I don't know. Sprint. Okay. So that means sprint. Because I know the second kanji meant run. Shiso. So, Zenroku shiso. She's like full power sprinting. Zenroku shiso. Machinasai. It's like wait. She's saying wait. Nasai is like a almost like a command. Yeah. Taskete. She's yelling for help. Taskete. Taskete. Eh? Oh yeah, a neighbor hears the tonari the herd. How do you say herd? Kikimashita. Kikimashita. Oh yeah, doshita no Fuka-chan. Doshita no Fuka-chan. Oh, what happened, Fuka-chan? Yeah, nandemo nai. Nandemo. Yeah, no, it's nothing. Nandemo. Nandemo arimasen kara. Nothing happened. Because kara is used here not as because we're from. It's just nandemo arimasen kara. The kara at the end here is used differently though. So, it's used as so. Nothing at all, so. Interesting. I rarely see it used as that, but at least from what I've seen. It's usually from or because. Nandemo arimasen kara. And there's Jambo driving. He's the what would you say? Untenshu? The driver? Untenshu? He's riding his vehicle, the Norimono. Yeah, I know, she's just like screaming like, oh my gosh, someone help. I don't know what he said here, but he's just reacting. YOTSUBA running. This dude, I don't know if he's her uncle, but like he almost runs her over. YOTSUBA! Sumimasen. Nanda. It's like, sorry, Nanda. It's like, what? Nanda. There's Anna. Saki no ko to Fuka one-chan. Saki no ko, the earlier, Saki. I shouldn't say Saki, there's a pause. Saki is rice wine, yeah. Also can be previous, but the pause, Saki, not Saki, but Saki is earlier. The pause between. Saki, I keep forgetting the pause. Saki no ko to Fuka one-chan, the earlier kid, and Fuka one-chan. Enna! Sukamaero. Sukamaero is like catch her. She's saying catch her. Sukamaero. But it's like a command, sort of. Sukaeru, I think the verb is sukaeru, to catch. Sukaeru, I think. Sukamaero is like she's commanding her in a formal way, oddly. Enna, Sukamaero, YOTSUBA can't be caught. She's like activated her Naruto mode. Just went through the legs. And then Toria, Toria, yeah, Toria. I don't even know what that means. She's just like leapt over, and the fact she just like leapfrogged over her just pushed her down. Like, oh, mate, oh, mate. And I was just there like, what the heck? She's like, what the heck? Nani? She's like, what? Asagi, one-chan. Sonoko. Asagi, one-chan. Big sister Asagi. Sonoko. It's like that child. Freaking katakana is a little troublesome for me. Geto. Oh, she's saying geto. Get that child. Geto. Sonoko, geto. Get that child. Hi. Ojo-chan is like princess, but it's just used here to Yotsuba's not a princess. She's just saying Ojo-chan to speak nicely to her. Ojo-chan, doshita no kashira? It's like, what happened? Doshita. Do is how, or what, could be what. Doshita no kashira. Doshita no kashira. So she's saying like, what happened? I think this is a bit formal though. Tasukete. It's like, help me. Warui hito ni tsukamaru. Warui hito. It's like a bad person. Tsukamaru is catching. A bad person to catch. To be caught. I don't know if she's saying like catch the bad person or the bad person caught her though. It's like, I'm getting caught by a bad person. Okay, caught her. I that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Warui hito, bad person. Warui hito ni tsukamaru. It's like bad person catching, like catching me. That's what she means. Yosh. Warui hito wa. Yosh. It's like, okay. Warui hito wa. It's a bad person. Wa marks the topic. One-chan ga. It's like she's referring to herself. Calling herself One-chan. Big sister. Not actually her sister. But One-chan ga yatsukete ageyo. Yatsukete ageyo. Okay, tsukeru can be to switch on, like for a light. In this, or it could be like to be attached. In this case, I would say the latter. Yatsukete ageyo. So doing the catching, ageyo. She's saying like she'll catch her or something. She'll take care of it. Something like that. Something like that. Yatsukete. I don't understand it like each individually, but I got the gist of it, I would say. Yoshwari hito wa, the bad person. One-chan ga, big sister. Yatsukete ageyo, we'll take her down. Yatsukete ageyo. One-chan tsuyoi kara ne. It's like, because strong, big sister. So she's saying because I'm, One-chan is strong. Honto ka. Really? Top punches her in the head. Probably like not too hard. Probably like nuggy, noogie, whatever. Yeah. Ite. Suge. Ite, that hurt. Suge. De nani? Konoko. De nani konoko? It's like, what's with this kid? What's the deal with this kid? De nani konoko, this kid. Tonari ni hikoshite. Tonari ni hikoshite. Moving in next door. Kitako. Tonari hikoshite. Kitako. Surete ikuno. Surete ikuno. So, I was bringing her home. Surete. Surete is deep L's not being the best. To take, sureru I guess would be to take. So going to take. This one's a little muzukashi. Chotto muzukashi. A little difficult. Tonari hikoshite. So moving. Neighbor, like moving in next door. Kitako. The kid that came to move next door. Surete ikuno. Going to take. Or bring. Going to bring her kita. Yeah, basically going to take, to bring her, come bring her. Going to come bring her. So bringing her back, it means. It's worded in a way that confuses me though. Tonari ni hikoshite. So neighbor. Moving in, hikoshite. Like moving in. Kitako. Come, kid. Surete ikuno. To take, go. Going to take the kid. Came to take the. Basically bringing her home, pretty much, going forward. Are? Yotsuba. Ah, to-chan da. Ah, tsurete kaite. Kaite kuretan da ne. Ah, tsurete kaite kuretan da ne. So it's like, you came and you brought her back. Domo arigato. Ah, tsurete. Surete is taking. Kaete, return. Kaite kure. Ta. Tan da ne. Ah, tsurete kaite kure tan da ne. Took and brought back. Something. The sentence is there. Even if I don't got the whole like individual thing. Domo arigato. Iie. It's like no. Watashi wa taishita koto wa nai mo. It's like I didn't really do anything. Taishita koto nai. Taishita koto nai would be like not a big deal. Watashi wa taishita koto wa nai mo. So she's saying I didn't really do anything. It's not a big deal. Tadaima. Back. Uchi no one to imoto desu. Ane. Uchi no ane to imoto desu. It's like the little and big sister of my house. Like, these are my sisters. She could have said, watashi no shimai. Maybe, like my sisters. Shimai sisters. But she said, ane and imoto. Uchi no ane to imoto desu. Sayo... No, how the frick do you read this? Chojo no... Chojo. Oh, chojo. Okay, chojo no asagi. Chojo is like... Cho is the kanji for length. And jo is for female. You could say woman, but it's more accurate to say female. Because if you were to say onna no hito, that would be person belonging to the class of female. Or like otoko no hito would be person belonging to the class of male, which is a man. Otoko onna no hito, person belonging to the class of female. Female, yeah. Chojo no asagi, so the length woman. Strange combination to me, but she's saying like oldest sister. Chojo no asagi. Watashi ga jijo no fuka. So she's the next woman, the next sister. Fuka. De sue de and the end de sue ko no ena desu. So she's the oldest asagi, the middle one fuka, and the youngest ena. Did she actually say like oldest? I mean, did she actually say middle, or did she say... Because she used the kanji for next and woman, so I think she just meant like next in line. Watashi ga suki onna no, the second daughter. Okay. Then sue ko no de sue ko no ena desu. So chojo is the oldest. No asagi. Asagi is the oldest. Watashi ga jijo no fuka. She's like, I'm fuka. The second daughter. The second. Jijo, literally next woman. So the next woman in the family after the oldest is the second oldest. Makes sense. De sueth and last. Ko no ena desu. And the last child is sue ko. Last kid is ena. Okay, I'm thinking gonna end the stream there. It's getting late. This has been a long stream. It's been like close to 3 hours. So gonna end that there. Good stream. Enjoyed it. Thank you to anyone who came to the stream, anyone who popped in, anyone commented. Thank you, Kenneth, for your comments. And tomorrow, going to stream Kyoto Colorful Days, a visual novel. Not in Japanese though, because it's too advanced for me. I can't do it. It's gonna be in English because there's no furigana and it's just way too advanced for me. So stream that tomorrow around 12:30-ish p.m. EST. And then I want to stream YOTSUBA again. It will probably be the Thursday or the Friday because my cousin is getting married next week, so I will be very busy with that. And I'm going to like a Japanese cultural festival next Sunday in a nearby city. So I'll be very busy. That should be fun. I'll probably take pictures and videos. I don't know if I'll like make a video of it or not, but We'll see. So tomorrow, visual novel, Kyoto Colorful Days. It'll be in English because Japanese is too hard for me. And the Thursday or the Friday evening, around the same time as now, we'll do more Yotsuba. I'm not sure which yet. Congrats to him. Thank you so much. Thank you. That sounds cool. It does. It's apparently the Japanese Cultural Festival. It's free. Like, I'm expecting some of the vendors to have marked up prices, to be honest. It would not surprise me. But the entrance is free, so that'll be cool. Go to that. I've never been to it before. Hopefully it's good. And I think that's it. I want to do like videos of for learning languages, like strategies of it. A short video, YouTube short, a longer one, and free and paid tools one can use for Japanese in particular. I don't know, that won't be this week, maybe next week or the week after. And I want to do like a review of a book I actually bought for learning Japanese. It's a good book. I already knew like 90 to 95% of it going into it, but it's great, especially for beginners. So anyways, I would say that's it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I'm just trying to double check in my head. I think that's all. Yeah. So yeah, stream tomorrow. Thank you very much. Just going to show off my model quick. Here's all the expressions: waving, crying. I can combine all expressions and rigging and everything is by me. The art, the rigging, the animations. And yeah. So you can check out my socials below. And that's it, I think. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. And don't forget to like the video if you liked it. It helps out a lot. If you want to leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on YOTSUBA. And are you enjoying it so far? I really like it. And yeah, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you, Kenneth, and thank you to anyone else who comments and lurks or whatever. So I'll see anyone tomorrow for Kyoto Colorful Days. Bye.